Hello, I'm Roy. I'm in the greenhouse and I'm going to show you what I've been doing. Now before I take you out the old allotment, this is the time of year when you have to plant your onions, your shallots and your garlic and broad beans to stand over winter. Now you just don't plant any old broad beans now. You want the ones what last over, hardy ones. Aquadulture, I think. Aquadulture Claudia. And then onions you can get, Alistair Craig, Shenshu, yes, a Japanese one. I always have them. They're lovely. And different things. And you put them in now and they come up a little bit. And then they'll just stand there, and they won't move much over winter. And then as soon as the nice weather get here in the spring, woof, they're gone, mate. Up they go, and you'll get some lovely ones. And you can also put some more in sort of February, March time, if you like, to follow on. So you've got some. Anyway, I'll show you what I've been doing. Right, now my onions. Lots, there's about 50 in there. We do like our onions. Onions and broad beans we like. I should put 2 or 3 lots of broad beans in. And they're Shakespeare, they're called. These are shallots. They're called Jamar or something like that. Anyway, it don't matter what the name is. And these ones here are French ones. Although I can't pronounce the name, so I shan't bother with it. And over here is a little tray of lettuce seed. I only done that yesterday, so that's why it's not shown. That's Arctic King, a winter one. And I shall grow that. And then I've got a tray of cauliflower there, all year round. They're a good one. And then this one here, there's garlic in there. I don't grow a lot of garlic. We don't eat a lot of that. But that's garlic. And here's my broad beans, Aquadulce. I always grow them here first because I like to get them started and then I transplant them out. Otherwise, if you put them in the ground, the old mice will come and eat the old seeds and you'll lose a lot. This way, if they don't grow, you don't plant them, do you? And you can see, and over here, there's a little multi-sown spring onions. We like all sorts of onions, so I always grow them. And up above, here, there's all my onion seed. Now, I've never grown an onion from seed before, so I thought I'd give it a chance this year. These ones are Alistair Craig, whatever you call them. And here is more, and these are the old Japanese Senshui. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, and I shall grow them on, and when they get a bit bigger, they'll go up the old allotment and that there, and we'll see what they're like. Some people would say they're better when you grow from seed, other people would say from sets. I always used to grow from sets and the Shenshui, and they used to be lovely. And here, look, that's my pumpkin, the one that I thought was a courgette plant, and that turned out to be a pumpkin. It's the only one I've got, so I've got it in here just ripening it off. Right, I think I'll take you up the allotment now and show you what we've been doing. I've planted 1 or 2 little things.
Hello, look, they're up the allotment now, and these are parsnips. I had some old seed left over and I thought I'd stick them in to see what happened. I might get a couple of small ones for Christmas. they're growing, but whether I have any on them or not, I don't know. And these are turnips, same thing applied. I stuck them in to see what happened. And if you look now, you'll see they're now starting to get a little root on them. I think that's what you call it anyway. They'll be nice. Now these are raised beds I'm getting ready for me onions. There's two there, two raised beds, onions, shallots, broad beans, anything like that, what I've got grown in the greenhouse. And you'll see beside them there where I was starting to dig up. Every time I go up I dig a little because I want to make some more raised beds across there. And here look, I've moved all that old red tarpaulin down where I cleared all the weeds. And I'm hoping this will just kill them off and stop them growing. There's a little pile of rubbish here that's got to be burnt. We're not allowed to have fires only from November to end of February. So they get us getting ready for them. And that's when my strawberries going to go as soon as they come. I'm just waiting for them to come through the post and they'll be in there. Those strawberries. They'll be nice. And someone said to me, what are them orange bits over there? I say, hang on and I'll show you. But here I am. You just pick up the whole thing, you see. The idea being that all my beds are the same size. So all of them, I'll better swap all of them around different sized nettings and everything according to what I'm growing. That'll be lovely. And here, they're Welsh onions. You stick one in the ground and they make more and more and they grow up all year and they stand all winter. These are garlic chives. I haven't tried them yet, I only put them in this year. So I'll wait and see what they're like next year and I'll let you know. And this little patch down the bottom here, we call it our fruit garden. The wife done most of that. She raked all the old wood chips down and everything. And they've got all sorts of things in there. What you can see there now is a dual apple tree. That's got Rayburn on one side and Bramley on the other. And along here we've got blueberry, red currants, black currants. They've got and that is a goosey bush. I think they call it a goosey. They have big red things on them. I've never grown one, so I'm going to give it a try. That's a cherry tree, only went in this year. And that's a pear tree what was there when I took over the plot. But that was so tall, full of pears, and I cut it down. That's easier to handle. And that's another cherry tree just there at the other end of the plot. And that is a dual plum. That's got Victoria on one side and Sar on the other. That's it. What else we got on here? Another little bush here. Don't know. And you can now see quarter of my plot what we've done. Over on the left, it's the same size as that, but I've got to dig it all up. You can see now I'm starting to dig it and I've got to make more raised beds. And behind me from where I'm standing, there's another half of allotment. That's where I've got to do a lot of work on there. My boy said he wanted that a half.
Now this pot here, I had a plant in it. And when I took the plant out, there was all these little crawly things in the pot. I don't know if they were little slugs or weevils or what they were. But they're still in the pot. But what I found, if I bang the pot, they think I'm disturbing them and they come to the top. If I bang it now, I'll just go like that. Not a lot. Now if you look, you'll see them come to the top. Perhaps I ought to get in a bit closer. There we go. Hang on. I'm looking around to see if I can see any movement in the soil. They might be a bit coming. I'll just give it another bang. Yeah. Right. I think I can see a bit of movement there. Look closely. You see the ground moving? Just a little bit. There'll be something wiggle out there in a minute. Keep looking, that'll come in a minute. I'm sure it will. I can see the ground opening up a bit, a little crack. That'll be there in a minute. Here it come. I hope that weren't too bad for you. I had to do that because I filmed most of my stuff on Halloween. And I thought, I've got to do something for Halloween, and I couldn't think what to do, but I've done that anyway. It weren't too bad, was it? I hope you ain't all had heart attacks and things. Anyway, this time of year there ain't a lot you can do, is there, up the allotment? What I'm doing, I'm just going to have a case of making more raised beds. I've got the wood, I've got to take it out, screw it together and put it down. I've got the rest of the allotment to dig up, and the rest of the time I shall be weeding. I won't be planting much now, not until sort of February, then I'll most probably put some more broad beans in February. But can't do a lot now. I was just doing a little bit of work. Anyway, I know these take a long while, my videos, before I put them on, but that's me, innit? If you know me, I hang about, don't I? Well, yes, just one thing I forgot to mention to you. The little creatures in the bucket, what come, I said we're going to crawl out. Well, I looked after them. I gave them a good cremation, so they'll be all right. What I was going to say is, I shall keep making videos, but they'll be stretched out a little bit, and I'll take you up and show you what I'm doing as I dig it up and make raised beds. And there's also, I've planted all my onions and shallots and everything, but I didn't want to show you me planting them, did I? Because everyone knows how to stick something in the ground and plant it. But anyway, what I'll do, I'll take you up there and I'll show you where I've put them and how I've put them and what I've done. Okay, so I'll finish this one off. Hope you're all happy. Look after yourselves. Have a good Christmas. And what I'll do, when I start filming another one, and I'll take you up there and I'll show you what I've done. Bless you all.